everybody. We're the Hammerits. I'm Cheryl and this is my husband Jay. And we're going to share a short, sweet Kriya with you today. I hope you enjoy it as much as we do. So come to a nice tall seat in alignment. And take time to sit on a blanket or a bolster. Make yourself comfortable. Bring the palms of the hands together. Rub them together and make that connection with yourself. And then bring your hands together at your heart and lift your heart up into your hands. And we'll begin with the mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Mantras are words of power. And this one means we're calling on our inner strength and our inspired selves to do our very best. So inhale and exhale. And inhale deeply to begin. Om. The breath and release the back of the wrist to the top of the knees. Index fingers and thumbs are touching lightly in Gyan Mudra. Wrists are resting on the knees, palms facing up, elbows not quite locked. Lift your sternum, relax your diaphragm, and soften the belly. Shoulders come down and away from the ears. As you lengthen and elongate the back of the neck, the chin comes in slightly. Eyes are closed and gazes up and in between the brow. Looking at the mind's eye, the point of intuition. Agna chakra, breathing light and long through the nose, all the breathings in through the nose and out through the nose unless otherwise specified. We're going to meditate for a minute before we begin, so as you inhale, I'd like you to think the word Sat, S-A-T, and as you exhale, vibrate the word Nam, N-A-M, Sat Nam, means the truth within. If you find that your mind wanders, and it will, just bring it back to your breath and back to your mantra. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam for just 1 minute. Very good. Go ahead and open the eyes and look up here now. I'm going to begin with a pranayama exercise. Prana meaning vital life force, comes in on the breath. Yama, regulation, restraint, so breathing exercise. And this one's alternate nostril breathing. And it's a good one to do for balancing your energy and brings about a little inner stillness and peace. So we're going to use our right hand, and the left hand can remain in Gyan Mudra or palm down on your knee, just so that arm is relaxed. You're going to sit up nice and tall, and you can use your thumb to block off the right nostril, right above the fleshy part and above that crease. Just gently press enough to restrict the airflow in the right nostril, so you're not pressing really hard. And inhale nice and slow through the left nostril, and then you can take your pinky finger and block off the left nostril and exhale out the right. Nice and smooth, nice and slow. Inhale right and exhale left. Inhale left and exhale right. Inhale right exhale left, and continue on your own, going nice and slow. Eyes are closed. Relax the breath and release the hands and knees and meditate. And just notice how you feel. All right. Go ahead and open the eyes and look up here now. I'm going to cross the arms. I can take a hold of the bottom of your shirt, but you won't. You're going to inhale the arms up, and as you exhale, you're going to cross the arms one behind and one in front as you twist at the waist. Inhale while you're here and exhale, and maybe find a little more movement at the waist as you twist a little deeper. And slowly coming back to center, and we'll switch arms. Whichever one was on top is now on the bottom. Inhale the arms up, and exhale and twist to the right. Take a nice deep breath here. Inhale nice and tall. Exhale, navel comes back towards the spine. And inhale as you exhale, face comes facing forward. And both arms cross at the front again. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, twisting to the left. Inhale nice and tall. Exhale completely. Inhale. Use your exhale. Slowly bring the face facing forward and release the body to the front, and we'll change the cross of the arms. Inhale, arms coming up. Exhale, twisting to the right. With each breath, feel yourself getting taller. Inhale. Slowly bring the face facing forward and unwind until you come facing forward. I'm going to change the cross of the legs, holding on to the knees. You're going to circle at the waist in a counterclockwise direction, please. We'll just warm up a little bit before we begin our practice today. Inhale as you come forward, exhale as you round back. Begin connecting the breath with the movement. This loosens up the lumbar vertebrae, stokes your inner fire, build up some heat, some Agni. Prepare yourself for what's to come. And inhale to center, and exhale and go the other way around, reverse directions. Uncoil yourself. Eyes are closed, gaze is up and in between the brow, out of your head and into your body. Where do you feel tension? Where is it dark, tight, or kinked up? Breathe and move into those areas now. And inhale to center, and exhale and relax as the chin comes down towards the chest. Let the back of the neck open and the head rest. And we begin drawing circles in the air with your nose. If your neck is cranky, draw very small circles. Shoulders relaxed. Go slowly, breathe slowly. Unhinge the jaw. Mouth is slightly open. Relax all the muscles in the head, neck, and face. And head the other way, reverse directions. It's good for your thyroid, mood, metabolism. Increases oxygen, chi, blood supply, the head, neck, and face. Feed your head. The chin comes back to the chest, allow the head to rest, and inhale and bring the face facing forward. Very good. Okay, so let's come forward onto all fours. I'm going to turn around so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to come sit with my toes curled under. I'm going to sit back on my heels. Lean back as far as is appropriate for me. For some people, just right here with their hands on the floor is going to be enough to stretch your feet out. But if you can lean back further, then do. And we come forward, top of the toes come down, and we'll sit back on our heels again. And if possible, lean back. Maybe the knees come up, that's okay too. All right. We'll come back up, curl the toes under, sit back on your heels. And again, it doesn't have to be all or nothing, something. It could be right here. Be where you need to be, stretching the feet. All right, and coming back forward. I'm going to tap the toes out. come sit on your heels. So you can stay sitting on your heels if you want, but if it's available to you, slide your hips off to the side. So this is a mermaid stretch. I'm going to cross my arm over and reach up and over. So my right hand is on my left knee. And I'm just sweeping the arm up and over. If the shoulder's cranky, you can just have the hand on top of the shoulder and lift the elbow up. Inhale as you exhale, just relax to the side, opening up the side body right here from the hips all the way up into the armpit. Make sure that you adjust the head and neck so it's comfortable and you're not creating tension. Maybe looking up underneath the armpit or looking down, or you can adjust and move back and forth between those two positions. All right, slowly release and we'll come to the other side. Mermaid stretch on the other side. Left hand to the right knee. I'm going to sweep that arm up and over. Take some deep breaths here. Each breath, feel your rib cage opening, your intercostals. And inhaling and coming back to center. All right, come sitting on your heels again. I'm going to turn around so you can see this next one. So we're going to come standing on your knees. If you need to put a blanket underneath your knees for comfort, then please do so now. So the toes are curled under and my knees are right underneath my hips. And then I'm going to look behind me and I'm going to reach for this heel back here. If you're not able to reach the heel, you might have a block. So you bring the floor up a little bit closer. Okay. If you're still not able to reach, you can have the hand on the back of your hip. So do what's appropriate for you. But I'm going to look at first to find out where that heel is at. I'm going to reach back and inhale and sweep the arm up. And my gaze is going to follow my hand as it traces the ceiling. So I'm looking towards the sky. And I'm taking a gentle back bend. And I'm going to sweep to the other side. So inhaling up. And exhaling and coming forward. So only at first we look down at the heel, and then once we get comfortable with where we're reaching and finding our support here, we're going to lift that arm up high and trace our fingers across the sky and let the gaze follow that hand, pressing the hips forward and lifting the heart nice and high towards the sky. We'll do this a couple more times. Inhaling up and exhaling as we release. And last time. And exhale and release. And slowly coming back down to sitting on your heels with the tops of the toes are down. And I'm going to slide off to the side again and come into what's called deer pose. So, I don't know if you can see here, this is deer pose. So it's like a 90-90. We're going to bring it close together here. Okay. So to switch deer pose, you can use your hands and switch sides like this. Okay, just sit long enough to feel settled in, like your sits bones are coming down towards the earth. So you can use your hands behind you for support and just change sides. Okay, let's bring both the knees up and we'll just switch from side to side. Yeah, windshield wiper, the knees out. Okay, so we're going to bring the knees all the way to my left, and I'm going to extend this front leg back and come into pigeon pose. fingertips. And maybe gazing up. Looking to the left. Inhale to center and exhale and look to the right. Inhaling, coming back to center, look up one more time, get a nice stretch here. And as you exhale, you're gonna just draw this left knee in and switch sides from deer pose. Good. Just like we did before. And then extend that leg out behind you. Come up on your fingertips if you can, if that's available for you. Inhale nice and tall, look up, get a stretch across the front of your neck. So you're tilting your chin towards the sky. Inhale, and then as you exhale, bring the face facing forward. And then inhale, look to the right. And exhale and look towards the left. Inhaling back to center. And look up. And exhaling, coming back to center. I'm going to slide back to center and just come into a wide-legged posture. Good. So from here, you can have the hands behind you. For a little support, you can rest on the fingertips. Okay. So we're going to hinge forward. So we're not going to round forward. We're going to hinge forward and slide as far forward as possible, maybe holding on to the calves, the ankles, or the big toes. Take some nice deep breaths here. Long deep breathing, full inhalation, complete exhalation. To the center and exhale, and we're going to come to the side, reaching as far as is appropriate for you, and you're going to turn your gaze towards that big toe or that leg so that your energy flows where your tension goes. Inhaling, coming back up to center, and we're going to go to the opposite side. Make sure you're looking at that big toe. Maybe you can reach for your calf, your ankle. You can reach for the toes, then give it a good squeeze at the base of the big toe, stimulate the pituitary gland. Inhaling, and one more time to the left. Deep breathing here. And coming up and going to the right. Very good. Let's bring the legs together. All right. So with the legs together, you're going to bring the arms up and around behind you. And then let the feet slide out in front of you or walk the hands back. And then get the hands as close together as possible behind you. So bring the pinky finger edges of the hands together. Good. Now inhale and lift your chest up, face facing forward, and take some nice deep breaths here. All right. So from here we're going to bend the knees. Still breathing nice and deep. We're going to slide the knees to one side. They don't have to touch the ground. They're just going in that direction. And going the opposite way. And you're going to look the opposite direction of the knees. back to center. Slowly release the arms. And I'm going to squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Good. All right. So let's begin our short, sweet Kriya. I'm going to do that by bringing the right foot to the inside of your left thigh. If your knee's up in the air like this, you can use a pillow or a blanket to rest it on, or a block, whatever you can reach for. Okay. So you're going to extend the left leg straight out in front of you. Keeping the head and heart lifted, we're going to walk the hands out. Okay, when we meet resistance, that's where we're going to stay. So it could be here at your calf, also at your ankles, or maybe even reaching for the toes. If you're holding onto the feet, you can inhale nice and tall and exhale and sink forward. So there's two ways to do this practice. One is you could round the back, and that's going to open up the back. Or two, you can keep the head and heart lifted, maintain the length of the spine, and that will in turn open up the back of your leg, your hamstrings. You're opening this up, press out through the heel as you bring the toes back towards you. Eyes are closed, gaze is up and in between the brow. Long, deep breathing now. Full inhalation, complete exhalation. Three-dimensional breathing. Feel it in the front of the body, sides of the body, and the back of the body. Much like watching a baby breathe in a crib. Inhale and rise, and we'll switch sides and do the other side. So sole of the left foot on the inside of the right thigh. And again, take time to put a pillow underneath the knee if that feels better for you. Right leg is extended, foot is flexed. Inhale nice and tall, walk the hands out, taking hold of the calf, the ankle, or the foot or big toe. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, begin coming forward. As you come forward, maybe bending the elbows, squeezing the big toe. Eyes are closed, gaze is up and in between the brow. Long, deep breathing now. Fully apply yourself. Don't deny yourself a long, deep breath. Breath is life. Life is breath. Breathe the breath of life. Let the breath massage you from the inside out. extend the left leg out, and the right foot comes to the inside of the left thigh. I'm going to turn so you can see what I'm doing. So same setup here, make sure to put a blanket or a pillow underneath the knee if it's up in the air so you can just relax. So sitting up nice and tall, left foot is flexed. You're going to take the right hand to the outside edge of that left foot, crossing over the body. I'm going to take this left arm, extend it out to the side with the palm facing towards the back wall, thumb pointing down. I'm going to bend the elbow and wrap that around the back side of the body. From here, I'm going to inhale and I'm going to lift my chest up and exhale and twist at the waist. So I'm directing my shoulder towards the sky. The movement comes from the waist. Long, deep breathing here. Try not to let the head droop down. Instead, keep the head lifted up. Full inhalation, complete exhalation. If you like a visualization while you breathe, you can think about your torso being a vessel for blue liquid. And as you inhale, watch the blue liquid rise from the navel center all the way up to the collarbone. And as you exhale, watch the blue liquid level go all the way back down below the navel center. 3 or 4 inches below the navel. That's the Dantian. It's the center of balance. With each breath, let go a little bit more. The harder you try, the less we accomplish. Relax into it. Inhale, and as you exhale, slowly unwind. And we'll switch sides and do the other side. So extend the right leg out in front of you. So the left foot comes to the inside of the right thigh. Okay. And holding on to the outside edge of your right foot with your left hand. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, and wrap that arm around behind you as you twist at the waist. You're looking towards the horizon. Okay? And the shoulders coming up towards the sky. Keep the right foot flexed, pressing out through the heel. And long, deep breathing. Full inhalation, complete exhalation. Watch and notice the breath in the body as it expands and contracts with each breath. As you inhale, be expansive as the horizon. And as you exhale, completely releasing any holdings of anything that you no longer want. Let those things go. Any preconceived notions, any judgments, any criticism, let those things go. Allow your breath to be in the flow. Let Sat Nam be all that you know. And inhale. to sitting in easy pose in a cross-legged position. You have your hands on your knees and begin spine flex, please. So you can inhale and lift the chest up, the elbows come back, and exhale, relax forward. Inhale as you come forward with the chest to the plane of your shoulders, lifting up. Slight arch in the low back, tailbone towards the back wall, and exhale and release. You can go slow or go fast. Find your own rhythm and get in the flow. Movement follows the breath. Inhale forward and exhale back. Rocking back and forth on the sits bones. Good. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. Mind on your mantra, mantra on your mind. Make it a moving meditation. Powerful breathing through the nose. Really draw on the breath here. Get greedy with it. It's free. So when we have a flexible spine, we have a flexible mind. And the spine is referred to by the yogis as a conduit between heaven and earth. It's not only just the housing for our central nervous system, but our Sushmana Nadi, our subtle energetic pathway, the main one, runs parallel to the spine. So we're working on all the levels of our being now. Need fluid with the breath, fluid with the movement, cool, graceful, the center, hold the breath and squeeze up on your root lock. That's all the lower muscles lengthen and elongate the spine. Exhale, hold the breath out, squeeze up and lengthen again. And relax the breath. And meditate for a moment before we go on. Notice, feel what you feel. So this next one is done on your back. So come lay on your back. Cross crawl pattern. So we're going to bend the right knee in towards the chest as the left arm comes up and over. Inhale and exhale. And then opposite side. So left knee bends and the right arm comes up. And continue on your own. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale Sat. Exhale Nam. This one's good for realigning the spine. So if you have low back issues, this one's going to give you a little bit of ease. When you're done, you'll feel and notice the difference in energy and how you're holding your body. Good for your internal organs, good for your digestion. Tiny bit more. And relax and release. Relax before we go on. And it's time to go on. So you're going to bring the knees in towards the chest, holding lightly over underneath the knees, lift the head up. Rock and roll on your spine. You're going to rock and roll all the way up. And come on to all fours. So you're going to stack your hips over your knees and your shoulders over your wrists. If the wrists are cranky, walk them out just a little bit further. And inhale, sink the belly down and the head comes up. And exhale and round the back. Cat-cows. Inhale, sink the belly down, head comes up. And exhale, rounding the back. And continue on your own. This works on the optic nerve. It gives you bright, shiny eyes. Go as fast or as slow as you'd like to go. Concentrate your breath and your movement to those areas that feel tight. Maybe you'd rather work more between the shoulders, middle back, low back. Go fast, go slow. Feel like you'd like to pick up the pace and pick up the speed. Go slower, go slower. Do what feels right just for you. Now inhale, sink the belly down and hold the breath and squeeze up on your lower muscles. Mula Bandha. Exhale, round the back, squeeze up again. And relax the breath and come back to a neutral position. You're going to sink your hips back towards your heels. We're coming into baby pose now. So if you need to spread the knees wide enough for the torso to come through, please do so. And the arms come around behind you with the palms face up and the hands are by the feet. Forehead on the mat. Let the shoulders round around the top of the knees or the thighs. Long deep breathing in baby pose. So you're going to visualize a white golden light as you inhale down the sides of the spine and exhale up the center, out the crown of the head. A white golden light like a thread, inhaling down the side of the spine. Thread the eye of the needle at the tailbone. Exhale up the spine and out the crown of the head. Inhale and slowly rise. Hands to the left. Palms face up and meditate before we go on. Let that energy circulate through you and around you. Meditate on Satnam, the truth of who you are. Back into a cross-legged position, or you can stay sitting on your heels if you like. And have your hands on your shoulders, thumb tips in back, fingertips in front. Inhale as you twist at the waist to the left, and exhale to the right. Inhale, Sat, exhale, Nam. On your liver, gallbladder, pancreas, and spleen, and more. Frees up any scar tissue or build up of knots in your fascia that prohibit your rib cage from moving freely around the axis of the spine. Powerful breathing through the nose. Inhale, Sat, exhale, Nam. Eyes are closed, gaze is up and in between the brow. Inhale to center, hold the breath, squeeze up, exhale, hold the breath out, lengthen the spine again, and relax the breath and release the hands to knees, and relax before we go on. Palms of the hands come down to the top of the knees. Inhale, you're going to roll the shoulders up towards the ears and gently rolling them back, nice and slow. Shoulder rolls. Let go of any residual tension now. Tell yourself it's okay to relax in every way. Give ourselves a little facial facial massage before we relax at length some more. So you're going to take your hands, and I like to bring them together, all the fingertips together, like little bird beaks. And we're going to have our fingertips right at the center of the hairline, or where the hairline might have used to be, or it should be. And we're going to press gently and draw the fingertips out along the hairline. And then down the sides of the hairline to the temples. And we're going to pause at the temples and give yourself a nice circular massage at the temples. And then continue to travel down the jawline to the hinge of the jaw. And again, pausing for a few circles. Good. And then down along the jawline to the chin. And from here, we're just going to do, it's called Pet the Kitty. So the palms open and just gently brush the front of the neck. Good. And then we're just going to brush that energy off. Very good. Okay. So I'd like you to come lie on your back. And bring your arms out into a T. Mm-hmm. The knees are bent. Yeah, knees are bent. Soles of the feet on the earth. I don't think I'm in the photo so you can see where I'm doing, but you can see Jay. Okay. So arms are out to the T, palms down. Knees bent. Knees coming straight out from the hips. So from here, we're just going to let the knees roll to the side, and you're going to look away in the opposite direction from the knees. That should feel really good. Inhaling, coming back to center, and the knees go the opposite direction, looking the opposite way. The knees do not need to touch the ground. It's just a general direction. And you can continue on your own, rolling the knees from side to side. Try not to let the shoulders come up off the earth. One more time. And coming back to center. Okay. Move a little bit further this way so you can see. All right, so I still have my knees bent, and I'm going to take my left ankle and place it right over the top of my right knee. I'm going to take my hands and reach through and take a hold of the thigh right below the knee joint. Okay. Inhale as you exhale, you're going to bring that right knee in towards the chest, using your left elbow to press the left knee away from you as you pull the right knee in. Take some deep breaths here. If you're not feeling the stretch, try pulling the knee in closer towards the body. One more nice deep breath here. And as you exhale, slowly relax and release the right foot down. Release the left sole of the left foot down. And we'll switch sides and do the other side. So you're crossing the right ankle over the left knee. You're going to thread the needle and reach through, holding on to the underside of your thigh. Inhale as you exhale, you're going to draw that left knee towards the chest, and you're pressing the right knee away from you. Long, deep breathing. One more nice deep breath. Inhale, pull the knee in. Exhale, press the right knee away. And then slowly relax and release. And lower both feet back down. Okay, knees are bent. You're going to cross your legs like you're sitting in a chair. Okay, arms come out into a T again, and you're going to roll. If your right knee's on top, you're going to roll the knees towards the right and look towards the left. Or do the opposite. Inhaling, coming back to center, and you change the cross of the legs. So right knees on top, and knees go to the left as you look towards the right. Inhaling and coming back to center. Slowly uncross the legs. Extend the legs out wide. Palms face down. Starfish or Shavasana. Let your feet fall away from each other. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Unhinge the jaw. Tongue comes away from the roof of the mouth. Relax all the muscles in the head, neck, and face. Feel as though your hips and your shoulders are sinking down into warm sand, but fully supported. Feel the shoulders release. A little place between the shoulder blades is relaxing and releasing. Chest is softening. Relax your biceps, triceps, elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, and fingers. It's time to let it all go. Belly is softening, low back releasing. The larger muscles around the hips and thighs relax and release now too. Knees are softening. Relax your shins, your calves, your ankles, feet, and toes. It's time to let it all go. If you feel you're holding on to anything, let go now. Let your body go. Let your spirit soar. Fly high. Into the deep blue ethers of the sky. Relax some more. And begin deepening your breath. Returning to your body. And coming back from wherever you've been. Come back now. Wiggling fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. And inhale, extend the arms overhead, reach and stretch. Point the toes. And flex the feet. Stretch to the left. And stretch to the right. And exhale, arms come down, back alongside the body. And gather the knees up in towards the chest. And holding on to the knees, gently rock the hips side to side. You're going to bring the knees in towards the chest, holding on to the knees. Gently rock on your spine and rock up into a seated position. Find a nice, tall, seated position. We're going to do a meditation called a meditation for the positive mind. The mudra is our hands are in trapping our pinky and index finger with our thumb, commonly known as a peace sign these days. Okay, so you can have the elbows bent and relaxed, the upper arms relaxed along the outside of the body, and you're going to angle the arms up like you're taking a double O. Sitting up nice and tall, the eyes are closed and the gaze is gently up and in between the brow. And we're just going to simply listen to the mantra and breathe lightly with a nice tall spine. So just create a steady and slow breath and mentally pulse Satanama from the brow point out to infinity. Satanama, existence, life, death, and rebirth. Sa Ta-na-ma. Sa is infinity. Ta is life. Na is death. Ma is rebirth, transformation. It describes a cycle of life. And this helps to bring mental balance to your psyche. And the entire mantra means, I meditate on truth and truth that I am. This practice also opens up our heart center right here, which is why you want to have the elbows out to the side of the rib cage. And the mudra is a gesture of happiness, and is said to, this practice is said to have been practiced by Buddha and Jesus as well. So it's got a long history. It's a symbol for blessing and prosperity. So with that being said, with your eyes closed and gazes up and in towards the brow, we'll get a little moving music here. All the breathings in through the nose and out through the nose. Pulsing Satanama from the brow out to infinity. Inhale. Exhale. Continue on your own. Satanama. breath and open and close your fists rapidly. Fast as you can go. Exhale. Inhale. Open and close. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. Open and close. Exhale. And relax and release the hands, the knees, and meditate, please. Inhale, Sat. Exhale, Nam. Now bring your hands together at your heart. Inhale. Visualize yourself as healthy, happy, and fulfilled. See it and feel it. And exhale. Inhale. Send healing prayers, thoughts, love, and energy to someone you know who needs it now. Keep some for yourself. And exhale. Inhale. Project for peace on earth and beyond. And exhale. And we'll end with a long Sat and a brief Nam. Inhale deeply to begin. Sat Nam. Thank you. God bless you. Sat Nam. Thank you, everyone.